Incredible items from Act 1 that you might have missed, and the best part is, some of these items stay good throughout the whole game, and I have not exchanged in 100 hours of gameplay. I will mention the location where they are, but I'll avoid any story-related shenanigans. Let's begin with the most obvious one in the first 10 minutes of the game. At the very beginning, you're in this Nautiloid, and there's Commander Zelk fighting the Mind Flayers, and you can actually kill him, even though it seems a little bit daunting with 150 HP in the beginning. And yeah, you'll be missing your attacks, and you will have to hope that your Mind Flayer buddy's actually helping you. And yes, the Mind Flayer dude can also die. But once you kill him, he drops an amazing weapon, the Everburn Blade, which is a 2 to 15 damage early, which is incredible. You can equip that either to Lae'zel, or I choose to take my Warlock here, and then with Bind Pact Weapon, the weapon actually scales with my Charisma, and suddenly it's a 6 to 19 damage weapon that you get in the first 10 minutes of the game, and you'll keep for the next 50 to 100 hours. And there's nothing you really want to exchange it for. We're in the Goblin camp, and we entered their temple. Now, there's a jump right here on the left side next to some of the main area over to the defiled temple part. Yeet yourself over there. Enter through the closed door. Then there's a little good-looking half-naked ogre lady you're going to be having a little tussle with. Once you murder the young lady, the critical miss. Once you murder the young lady with a little sneaky backstab from Astarion, there is a gilded chest waiting for you. Right here. Also, Scroll of Burning Hands. Don't forget to pick that up. And it has the most amazing amulet in existence that I still have now, 200 hours in, at the end boss of Act 3. Misty Step. Yes, Amulet of the Misty Step. If you ever wanted Astarion with his bonus action to position wherever you want, outside to sneak, to stealth, to then do a sneak attack, right behind your opponent to just vampire bite or stab him in the back, or even Lae'zel as a Githyanki to just absolutely teleport herself into anyone melee range or out of melee range as she gets in trouble. Best part is it's a bonus action, so you don't actually have to waste an attack for that. No, you can bonus action teleport around. You do not want to miss this ever. In Act 1, after you're done kind of with the Emerald Grove and you already have the Blighted Village cleared, you can move upwards to hunt down Karlach. But there's another thing that's way better. Jump over the bridge with the team, enter the Risen Road, and straight up head to the left to this gateway. This is called Vulcan's Rest, and you need to save someone there. Their goal is to storm into the burning building and rescue a certain person, and that will reward you with something truly extraordinary. Don't forget to plunder some corpses. Now, hello, Council of Floric. You get 3 choices. The Sparky Point, which is a trident that gives you 2 lightning charges as you deal damage, 0 to 7 damage. Not that good. Then you get the Spell Sparkler, which is probably one of the best ones for mages or warlocks, and you'll never give this away again, because when the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges, which means that if you have your Eldritch Blast can now use up lightning charges on the warlock, or Scorching Ray, just blasting out more lightning charges with your mage. The Spell Sparkler is an absolute amazing item to have for the Eldritch Machine Gun build. There's a whole guide for that on this channel. But the best one I found also was the Yolt Shooter. That is lightning charges too as you deal damage, but from the very beginning on, as you're playing Astarion with the sneak attacks and you have the Yolt Shooter, dude is doing so much damage, like 20, 30, something, just taking things out with one hits, making every single fight easy. You can thin out the hordes of monsters in the very beginning. Just separate him a bit from the group, sneak in, 1 sneak attack, 2 sneak attacks, 3 sneak attacks, suddenly 6 opponents or 3 opponents, and you just have to deal with only that. Underdark Grimforge, right next to the Ancient Forge, there is Trussel Near waiting for you. And he get that 1 pair of boots that you will keep for all game long. Let's get him stuck and have Astarion whoop the booty for you. God, I love Astarion. Who doesn't? Here we get the Disintegrated Nightwalkers. Thanks, Near, by the way. Can't be enwebbed, entangled, ensnared, slip on grease or eyes. Already very good. But it gives you Misty Step. And as a bonus action, that resets once per short rest. But whoever you give this to can now teleport wherever they want at any point. I love to use this either on Lae'zel as a fighter to be able to position her very close to close gaps and whatsoever, or I put it on Astarion to just teleport him away, hide behind the opponent anywhere, or just teleport him very close to the opponent for vampire biting or sneak attacking. Very powerful item that won't leave your inventory ever again. We're still in the Underdark Ancient Forge, right after you get the True Solnier business done. Underdark Ancient Forge. Right here next to the waypoint, you'll find the mold for scale armor, which you will then take down here into the Adamantine Forge. Next to the marker of the scale mail, there's also a deposit of mithril ore to pick up that you'll need together with a mold in the Adamantine Forge to forge yourself your first piece of epic armor. Now, I won't show you the process because there's a little surprise hidden here. The armor in question would be the Adamantine Scale Mail. Magical plate, all incoming damage is reduced by 1. 16 armor class, medium armor. I can wear that as my Pact Blade Warlock. Then Adamantine Backlash. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 2 turns. Disadvantage on stealth checks, but most important, attacks can't land critical hits on the wearer. Awesome. That one will actually stay until the mid to Act 3 probably. The Underdark in the Myconoid village. Here's the Temple of Saloon. Up here's the Myconoid village. On top, there is a trader which sells you a good ring that seems to do minimal things, but the more attacks you get, the better it goes. This is Dareth Bonecloak, and she's quite some stuff to sell. Most importantly, the Caustic Band. Your weapon attacks also deal 2 acid damage. Now, let's think about it. Astarion, for example, has a rogue that wields 2 weapons, stab, stab, for more damage. Or my warlock here, who will, end of the day, have 3 attacks per turn with an action surge for a 4th attack, with a chance to get a 5th attack of 50% or below hit points. So in total, just another flat 10 damage plus. Because this is not a roll, this is not a 1d4 or something. This is just always 2 acid damage on top. Also, just randomly sells a longbow +1 and a crossbow +1. Not a lot, but will probably be better than what you have right now. Also, you can buy the Amulet of Restoration from her. Yep, very good. Healing word level 1 or Moss healing word, which would heal up to 6 allies with 2 to 5 healing. Not a lot, but to have or not to have as a bonus action on your amulet, granting someone that has no healing powers actual healing. And the best part is, if you pair this together with a Broodmothers Revenge, which you get very early in Act 1 by pickpocketing Kaga in the Emerald Grove or killing her, whenever the wearer is healed, their weapon becomes coated in magic and deals an additional 1 to 6 poison damage. Not only can Lae'zel heal herself with Second Wind, now if she can get healed bonus by Astarion, she just gets that 1 to 6 bonus damage on every attack. So again, she has 1 swing, 2 swings, action surge, 3 swings, and then she can do another 4th swing later on in total as a fighter. Perfect combination. There's tons more items hidden. Drop some of them in the comments below if you have found something absolutely incredible in Act 1 that you don't want anyone to miss out on for the rest of their journey. If you're now looking for 2 builds to use these items with, there's my melee warlock or the Eldritch Blast Gatling Gun Warlock that can do 5 Eldritch Blasts per turn.